signs of me being dyslexic when I was in year 1, and I always remember that I used to be taken out of the lesson for like extra maths and things like that from a very young age. Being dyslexic, most of the time obviously you forget you are, but when it comes to sort of everyday life skills such as reading and, you know, maths, especially maths for me, is definitely a struggle, and you do get frustrated at yourself because you wish that you could, you know, you could find it easier than you do, because you wish that you was like other people, and so it can be quite frustrating when you know that you're not and that you have to find other ways of learning. And for me that's been easy when it comes to certain things like reading, because I'll listen to Audible, or if I'm looking over some work that I've done, I'll listen to this program on the computer where it plays back the words for you. But some things you just can't really get around. You're always finding a way around things, because you know the certain ways that most people can do it that you can't, so it's always a challenge. I tend to daydream, so when someone starts talking to me, whether it be normal conversation or someone in class trying to explain something to me, after about, I don't know, 5-10 seconds, you know, slow seconds, not fast, I really can't take any more information in. It's like information overload type thing, you know. So it can be difficult when it comes to things like reading instructions or people telling you instructions, because you can't be given more than 2 instructions before you forget what you were even doing, and then the person gets frustrated at you even though you're sort of frustrated yourself because you can't remember what they just said. Then this also leads you to asking people the question again or what they've just said again, and then they think you're not listening, so then they think you're being rude, and really it's just because you're not being rude. You just want to make sure that you understand what they're actually saying, otherwise you won't be able to do the work, or you won't be able to answer the question properly. I think my spelling is not great. It's not really bad, but it's definitely not good. My handwriting is probably worse than my spelling. I have to write much slower if I want to write neatly, and when you're in class it's difficult because you're trying to write down notes that the teachers are telling you, so you have to write fast, and so then my handwriting always ends up messier. So my skills are that I am creative, I'm good at coming up with new ideas, I'm good at solving problems. Like if someone has a problem, I'll be like, oh, have you tried this? So yeah, that's something I'm quite good at, and I think I'm also really good at creative writing. You know, surprisingly, when I was a child, I always used to write stories. I actually used to want to be an author, but when I got to a certain age, when I realised that I was dyslexic and that I do struggle with writing, spelling and grammar, I just thought, you know, I think this is a bit of a challenge for me. I can do film because I can bring the story to life without having to write it. I can show it visually, so that is why I'm actually interested in film. I'm also very good at playing the guitar. I like writing music. I've been doing that since I was about 13. I just love the way the words work, you know, making melodies and choruses and certain things rhyme. You know, everything on the creative side, and I think that is something I've definitely embraced, and I think as a dyslexic, all dyslexic people should embrace their creative side, as that is our strong side.